Let's talk about Professor Puth.
Mm-hmm.
What is the thinking behind these? I think I know from talking to you, but what's your story of like, why do you do that?
I've always looked up to teachers. I think teachers are sometimes underappreciated because teachers are passionate, and they're passionate about you learning what they're teaching. And I look back at in 2007 showing up for biology class. My biology teacher knew very damn well that I wasn't going to be a chemist or in science at all, because I had my iPod mini and I was listening to music up until the bell rang when you couldn't listen to music anymore. I love music. So she wrote a song about like all of the, like what the nucleus was, and I got an A on my test because she went the extra mile, and it worked for everybody too. Everyone was singing the song. I can't remember it now, but at the time it like really helped me, and it like made me excited to go ace that test because I wasn't really doing well otherwise.
Teachers are amazing.
Teachers are amazing. So, oh, that's right. So I guess by me going on TikTok and talking about why a C is a C, but if you pitch it up a little bit, this evokes a different emotion than a normal pitch C, and that how in the late 80s they used to finish records and then pitch them up at the end to do just that, and it gets 15 million views. That's not like passive engagement. I think people actually are intrigued by that, and that makes me excited that they're intrigued by that.
The best kind of content is where you walk away from it feeling like you learned something or you gained something, added value to your life, and people get that all the time from your videos.
Yeah, well, thank you. And I want people to look at my videos and realize that they might be gatekeeping something cool that they've never told anybody, and they can showcase it on TikTok and the rest of the internet and kind of do what I'm doing.
Henry's aunt was your teacher.
Really? What was her?
Laszlo.
Yeah. Christian, is that your cousin? No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was my health teacher.
Yeah, she was.
She was a great health teacher.
She's amazing.
I learned a lot. She was a wonderful, wonderful teacher.
There you go. It got me thinking.
That's crazy. Mr. Laszlo is your aunt?
That's my aunt.
That's so fun.
Yeah, she still lives in Rumson.
That's so fun.
Charlie, it's time for one of my favorite parts of the show.
Okay.
The T-Mobile Tiny Mic of Truth. We're changing it up for you. We're going to call this Puth of Truth.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to hand you this mic, and I'm going to read through some of your lyrics from your new album. And you have to tell me the truth behind the lyrics. Song number 1, I used to be cringe. Mm-hmm. I used to lie and say I was taller and throw words around like baller. True?
Yeah, that's true.
Both true.
That's why I wrote it.
Do you still lie about your height?
No. I don't anymore. I will admit I like a nice lift from a boot.
Respect. That's a good tip for people out there watching.
Not 6'1".
I dyed my hair just for reactions. Now
I'm the one out here acting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is me reflecting on me turning into someone I never wanted to be. And I can't believe for a second I let that happen. But now I'm exactly where I need to be in life.
From Love and Exile. Love always comes with some heartache that waits, a blind side that you don't always see.
Yeah, Michael McDonald wrote that lyric. That's classic. I love it.
What was it like working with someone like that and having that writing process play out?
I mean, I feel like Mike McDonald could write a song for Cat's Eye. He is such a modern approach to songwriting. Kenny too. It just goes to show you that songwriting is songwriting.
Yeah. You're kindred spirits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Until it happens to you. Mm-hmm. I woke up, heard the bad news. Thank God I'm not in your shoes.
That's a very it's a very heavy subject. It's about talking to someone who's going through a tough time, and you've always looked up to them and like, oh well, you're the older figure. You'll be able to figure it out, but you see them for the first time not being able to figure it out, and they're turning to you for advice, and that's a trip.
Changes.
Yeah.
I used to hear your voice inside my head. Now I forget what it sounds like. Mm-hmm. Everything's changed, and I don't know why.
Yeah. I like that. You combine the second verse
at
the end. Yeah. I like that. I used to hear your voice inside my head. Now I forget what it sounds like. I mean, you used to spend every day with a person, you become dependent on this person, and then both move and things change. This mic is so tiny, but it's growth for the both of you.
This is my favorite one. This is from See You Again.
Again.
Tell me Tell me about writing that lyric.
Being that I am a kindred spirit, I don't know. I couldn't think of lyrics.
But it worked perfectly.
It worked perfectly. I got all the interns and it's like, scream into this microphone, I'll tune you up later. That's what happened. Because lyrics don't feel so good right here. You know what feels better? Oh. Yeah, anthem.
This is not one of your lyrics, it's someone else. From the Tortured Poets department. We declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. When'd you hear that?
I heard that on my wife's birthday, which is April 17th, 2024. That's when I heard that. And I thought that was a very nice compliment. And I think it was the juice that propelled me to start this album. She's so good at telling the truth in her music, and I was inspired by that.
Wow. I was gonna ask you that. I didn't know it was directly connected to her, but like this thing about coming in from the truth, and she's the one who bears her. She's the most famous right now artist for bearing her soul and telling her
I
truth.
wrote right after I heard that part of her song. In my head, I used to be cringe. I started like hearing it in my head just because I was so inspired. So that was a very nice thing she did.
That's it. That's it for the tiny mic.
Whole thing? Oh
no, we're not done.
I was like, damn, better outro, bro.
When you came on Trackstar, we talked about a lot of different songs. I quizzed your music knowledge a little bit.
Yeah.
You aced the test.
Yeah, that was very nice.
We're going to do a variation of that today. We have some records here. I'm going to show you a record, and we're going to talk about the artist behind the record.
Okay. Oh, it's a great album.
Who's that?
That is Justin Bieber's Changes. Let me see the track list for a second. I like Habitual.
Tell me about Justin Bieber.
Very talented. Lended his voice to stay, and it really elevated the record a lot. I've looked up to him for a very long time. As far as pop music goes, I don't even know if he remembers this. This was like 2008, 2009. He had a cover contest for one of his songs. I think it was One Less Lonely Girl, and I submitted a cover, and he thumbs it up. I never forgot that. He probably doesn't remember that, but I think he's like the best voice in pop music.
That's where it started, that first sign of approval from Bieber.
Yeah,
you're on your way.
It was really cool to be able to like reach an artist of that stature so early on. Like, that was really cool. I love the internet and what it does.
Here we go. Tell me about Ed Sheeran as an artist, and like what you musically, like what do you pick up from him?
I just love that you can hear bits of Ed in the music that he writes for other artists.
Genius songwriter.
Genius.
You guys are both inspired by hip hop too. For pop musicians.
Yeah, absolutely. You listen to his song Don't, and it has like a break beat in it. That was very inspiring to me when I first heard that. I love his song Bloodstream. I remember hearing that and being inspired to put an acoustic loopy sounding guitar. When I mean loopy, I mean one that looped. And then I made We Don't Talk Anymore after hearing that type of guitar on there.
I just got this visual in my head of your tour with the band and everyone, and then like Ed sometimes will do these like stadium shows where it's just him like with the loop pedal.
It's amazing, but he can do that. Like, that's how he's so capable.
Let's do a throwback.
Okay.
Because we talked about this before.
Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer.
Boom.
Boom. I have that t-shirt, that original So t-shirt. Just such a great album cover too. So simple. And it's a reminder to me that simplicity is best sometimes. From a live touring perspective, to a production standpoint, to a songwriting standpoint, that is simple. That's my second favorite album cover. My first favorite album cover is Face Value of Phil Collins, where it's just his face.
This both of those guys, but I think of this album in particular, came out in the mid 80s at a time when you had to have a visual like MTV music video presence, and that was really important.
Yeah, a lot of people resisted that at that time.
He leaned in.
He leaned in.
And it helped. And obviously he was doing all this great stuff musically, but it reminds me of like sort of how you use the internet and TikTok today to like elevate the music and bring it to even more people.
Yeah.
I think there's a connection there.
Yeah, I think there may be. I just want to make people happy, and sometimes people get happy when they see a nice visual to a song that they love. Naughty by Nature. You got a Naughty by Nature record there?
You want to talk about it?
Let me see that. This is a great record. Ghetto OPP, let the go, guard your grill. Like, I'm glad that kids are getting into album like vinyls again, because I would want to listen to this if I didn't know it and I saw these titles.
There's just a lot of information, which is cool. Like this, learning about the songwriting and the credits and all that stuff. Who's on there, like holding in your hands. We have to do the outro, the famous outro.
Okay.
Which you were saying we need a good outro for this. And thankfully, it's on you. TikTok in the Mix is all about connecting artists to their fans.
Yeah.
And to end the show, we want to give you the stage to give a message to your fans. So the last minute of the show, it's all yours.
Okay.
Anything you want to say, Charlie?
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this. I can't. Do I look there?
Yeah.
In all honesty, release your music. Don't keep it on your hard drive, because then no one's going to hear it. Put it on TikTok. Don't worry if it's not mastered or mixed. Put it out. Unfinished. There's no rules anymore. There's no gatekeepers. There's no record label executive putting his feet on the desk saying, bah humbug, if you put this out, you're going to ruin it, with a big cigar. I pictured him like having a big cigar for some reason. There's nothing stopping you. If you could print out a free lottery ticket every day, wouldn't you do that? That's what writing songs is. You print out a free lottery ticket. You might write 10 songs. It might not happen. And then the 11th song was the one that resonates with millions of people. And then you're off to the races. So don't wait. Get started now. And that's coming from me. New Jersey is expected to have some snowfall later.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This has been TikTok in the Mix, presented by T-Mobile. I'm your host, Jack Coyne. Charlie Puth, thank you so much. It's great to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you. And congratulations to you as well. Thank you. Come to a show.
I will.